So I enjoy listening to music, and I also try shaking a leg sometimes. It gives me a soothing effect. It energizes me. I enjoy it basically. So can I call it a sort of a therapy?
Yes, it is therapeutic, but you must understand the reasoning behind. So what is song and dance? Song and dance are rhythms.
Rhythms, yeah.
Yeah. The whole universe is a rhythm. When you align a rhythm with another rhythm, you have symphony.
Yeah.
When you cross one rhythm with another rhythm, you have noise.
Yeah.
So on the one extreme you have symphony, on the other extreme you have noise. What do you enjoy, noise or symphony?
Symphonies.
Naturally, most of us enjoy symphony,
Yeah.
not the noise. So when you align your organism, body, with some song, dance, rhythm, you are aligning yourself with the rhythms of the universe. I'm not too sure how familiar you are with the resonance of two musical instruments. Yeah, those people who are interested in music will probably understand. So suppose somebody is playing a flute and somebody is playing the harmonium, and both are in tune.
Yeah.
Then the sound that is produced by two separate instruments at the same time appears as one.
Yeah.
Correct? So when you are in tune with the universal rhythm, the universe dances with you, and you are being part of the universe. You are saying in the language of the rhythm that I am with you.
Okay.
And the universe is responding to you saying, I am also with you. Let's dance.
Okay.
And both of you are dancing together. The universe is dancing and you are dancing in the same rhythm, whether you're singing, playing some musical instrument, or actually dancing. And when that happens, then everything else is forgotten. Now, to highlight this, I don't know if you have seen any classical singer in concert. Yeah. And you might not have seen some live show, but you might have seen on television. And distinctly, I will bring to you Bhimsen Joshi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you must have seen the kind of postures he takes when he sings, or he used to take. It defies logic of singing. You ask any Western musician and he will say, how can this man produce these kind of vibrations through a human throat?
Yeah.
He is defying everything that is taught to us in music. We are told to stand erect, spine should be straight when we sing. And this guy is bending, his forehead is almost touching his knee, he's twisting to the right, he's twisting to the left, he's catching something on the left side, then he's releasing something on the right side, and his throat is producing unimaginable vibrations.
His whole body is engrossed in there.
I'm trying to recollect the name of that program. And there are two foreigners who say some stupid. That program is titled something, My Stupid Reaction or something like that. They don't understand Indian music at all. But they have been encouraged by Indian audiences to listen to some maestros like 𝗕𝗄𝗯𝗂𝗂𝗃 and Bhimsen Joshi and 𝗟𝗶𝗳𝗏 and so on and so forth. And you should see the reactions. They don't understand Indian classical music, but they understand music. And they get enthralled by the vibrations created by Indian musicians. Some of the musical instruments they have never seen, like the Vichitra Veena. They have never seen. What is this instrument? How does it produce such melodious music? Wow, look at the fingers that are moving. So you should listen to their reactions. They only understand music, they don't understand the Indian compositions. What happened to their bodies? Why did that reaction of appreciation come from them? Because the vibrations matched. Their understanding of the vibrations of music matched. Yeah. So it is natural for you to get influenced by something musical or something rhythmic in dance and cause a soothing effect.
So we also have these hymns and bhajans being sung in temples, even dance forms. There are various dance forms which are also done in the premise of the temples and all. So can we call this as a form of worship also?
It is. What is worship? Worship is acknowledging the presence of a superior power with the capability of omnipresence, omniscience, and omnipotence. Omnipresence, present everywhere at the same time. Omniscience, having all the knowledge. And omnipotence, having all the power to execute that knowledge. So what are you doing? You're acknowledging this all-encompassing energy, defined by these three words: omnipresence, omniscience, omnipotence. Common man's language, this energy is God. Right? Common man will not talk in scientific language of energy or vibrations. Common man will say, this is God. God is all-powerful, omnipotent. God is everywhere, omnipresent. God knows everything, omniscient. So basically, when the common man talks in one word, God, he means these three words, and these three words describe the universal energy. So when you are in the temple, singing and dancing in rhythm which almost approximates the rhythm of the universe, you are acknowledging that yes, I am in tune with you. You are acknowledging God, saying that yes, I am in tune with you, and therefore you are in bliss, you are in joy, you are in a different world. All the woes, all the sorrows, all the negativities you have left behind. कि मंदिर से बाहर जाऊंगा तब सर पे वापस वो बोझा ले लूंगा, अभी मैं दुनकी में हूं.
And just slightly deviating, in India we have those various instruments, and now everything is getting digitized. So like a veena or a tabla, everything is
Synthesizer.
Everything has come into a box now.
Yes.
And how good or how
as long as it produces a rhythm or a vibration which approximates the vibration of the universe, it doesn't matter how it comes. A drum in Africa and a tabla in India produce the same.
Because of this digitization, the instrument itself is lost.
Fair enough. The skill may be lost.
Yeah.
The human skill of finger movements and all that may be lost. But the effect that is produced is still the same. A 𝗵𝗵𝗃 from that box and a 𝗵𝗵𝗃 coming from a satar is still 𝗵𝗵𝗃. Or a bhairavi, or a 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗀, or whatever rag you need to project.
Okay. But I will still say, like having a flame and a digitized flame, there's still a difference.
Yes, you have the regular cigarette and you have the e-cigarette, but both are banned in the plane.
Yeah. Now, practicing the dance forms or the singing, and over a period of time you reach divinity.
Yes.
And so
yes.
Is that also a pathway to
yes.
spirituality?
Yes. Now, good question. You look at the spiritually evolved swamis, yogis, saints, right? They are different from the common man. 99% of the world population is common man. Educated in different fields, skilled in different areas, but they are not spiritual. They are skilled in the human enterprise. But you see a spiritually evolved soul, and there are very few. Just naming a few: Mahavir, Buddha, Jesus Christ, so on and so forth. Few saints. What skills have they acquired? They have acquired the skills of coming in contact with the energy directly and manipulating that energy. Manipulating not in the negative terminology. Manipulating means able to handle that energy the way they desire. For example, Jesus Christ touched a leper, transferred the energy from his fingertips into the leprosy-ridden body.
He was cured.
And the leper was cured. Can you and I do it? No. 99% of the world population cannot do this. So these are highly evolved souls who have understood the science of vibration, the science of God, as common man will call it. And therefore, you call them God men. You call them avatars. And then in the Indian context, you say Vishnu's avatar, Shankara's avatar, and all this. But basically, they are people capable of handling energy effectively. not for destruction, but for construction and benefit of the universe. So, when you reach a particular science at the pinnacle of excellence, like a Visharad, like the Pratibimb saying, a Pandit. Pandit, not the way title is being dished out today. Today everybody calls himself a Pandit. Pandit by qualification in terms of his ability to express himself in his vocals or in his instrumental music. Pandit Ravi Shankar, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, Pandit 𝗍𝗶𝗃, Bismillah Khan. Yeah. So these people are exponents at the highest level of that particular production of sound in the rhythm of the universe. And when you see them performing, for 6 hours the man is performing live concert and you don't see fatigue on his face.
Right.
Where are they? They are not in their human existence, they are in their spiritual, vibratory, universal existence. So yes, it is divine.
So we can term this music and dance form as
yes, if it is taken to that level of skill. Because everything requires skill.
The same kind of knowledge, the same kind of dedication will be required for
100
this way or that way.
100%. You need to be dedicated to become a yogi.
Yeah.
The Sangeet Visharad is a yogi. There was a story about 𝗬𝗶𝗬𝗀𝗍𝗂𝗯𝗍, violinist. So one young kid, 9-10-year-old, was witnessing him performing in a concert. And for 3-4 hours he played different pieces of music. And at the end of the whole program, the entire audience stood up and applauded for a long time. This kid seized the opportunity and slipped backstage. Star-eyed, he kept gazing at 𝗬𝗶𝗬𝗀𝗍𝗂𝗯𝗍, and then suddenly he became conscious that somebody is looking at me. So he looked down at the boy and says, "Yes, young man, what is it?" "I could give my life to be able to play the violin like you," the kid said, all starry-eyed. And 𝗬𝗶𝗬𝗀𝗍𝗂𝗯𝗍 just said, "I did." In that 2 words, "I did," he was saying, I gave up my life to reach this level of excellence. You need to dedicate your life in the search of that divinity. Means can be anything, through music, through dance, through your profession, through your work, through your farming, through your pottery. Dedicate yourself with the thought of you're doing divine work. And then divinity is yours. So yes, song and dance can also lead you to divinity.